Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to do a DIY desk organizer. So before I get started, I just want to say if you aren't subscribed to my channel yet, be sure to do that right now and give this video a big thumbs up if you liked it. And yeah, and also I just wanted to also say that I'm really sorry I haven't been posting. I have been sick. Yes, I've been sick. So I'm really sorry about that, but yay, now I'm back, so yay, that's all that matters. Okay, so what you're gonna need for this DIY desk organizer thing is some printed paper, some construction paper. This is kind of optional, but some white paper, yeah, it's kind of optional. It really depends on what kind of paper you want, but yeah. Tape, and this one, if you guys are wondering, it's like a no glue one, so you will not use any glue to make this desk organizer, so that's what makes it really cool. A Sharpie or any kind of marker or pen, anything will do. Some more printed paper. I just used this really cute Mickey Mouse one. It's still cute. And some cardboard. And then also you will need some scissors. Okay, so let's get started. So first you're gonna need your marker. And I'm not doing any exact measurements for this. So I'm just going ahead and gonna do the measurements. There's no exact measurements. You can do however you want. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take my marker and go all the way across on one side. So I just made mine go all the way across right there, and now I'm gonna cut that out. But you wanna make sure that you have enough room to do other stuff, because you will need to make a border around your little desk part to make a box. So I'm gonna cut that out, and I'm cutting a little bit over than what I do because I need to make sure that I have enough room. And this is kind of hard to cut this because it's very thick. I'm not using thin cardboard because I really want it to stay thick. So yeah. If you want, you guys can use thinner, thicker. You can use actually also, if you don't have cardboard, you can use foam board. That works really good too. So whatever you want, you can use. Okay. So I'm just gonna very hard to cut this, but okay. And a really good extra technique is to fold it over and crease down. That already gives you a little pattern or whatever to help you cut. Okay, almost done. And like I said, this is no glue, but if you want, you can use glue instead of tape if you don't want to use tape, or yeah, anything like that. Okay, so I'm kind of ripping it halfway down because it's a lot easier. Yes, you can use an X-Acto knife. I'm just kind of lazy to do that, so whatever. I'm just using scissors here, but okay. Almost at the end. Okay, so we finally got to the end, and if you want, I have a little bit right here, I'm just gonna trim that off. So, you can perfect it. Now's your chance. Perfect. Okay, so now we have this super cute little thing. So before we, do some more stuff to it, we're gonna need to make sure that the adjustments are good, the size, otherwise we'll need to trim, which is okay also. So you have your little piece here, and it has to fit on all the sides. So I have one side here, and this one fits, and then I'll go here. This one does not really fit. So we're gonna have to trim it a little bit, and that's okay. So I'm gonna trim it, and you don't have to trim it if yours fits, but mine does not fit. So I'm gonna just trim it. Again, it's very hard, but you're gonna wanna keep the piece that you're trimming because you're gonna need to keep every piece that you have, so. Okay, finally I finished trimming. Wow, that was a lot of trimming. Okay, so now I have my little piece here, and I can use this, and it will fit, so that's good. And then I'll have Okay, so I'll have this piece right here, like that. And then I'll have, let's see, this piece right here. And then, we're actually gonna have to, okay, so this piece, like that. Actually, let's do right there. This piece, and then this piece. So we'll have to just trim a little bit more. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and trim that, and then I will show you guys what it looks like next. Okay, so now I went ahead and trimmed it, and this is the piece that I cut off. Okay, so now my pieces will fit. So I'll have this piece, I'll have this piece right here, I'll have this piece, and this piece. So it'll all fit, and then I also have this piece for right there. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and like decorate this piece before we get the little corner stick on to make like the tray kind of thing. Okay, so you're just gonna grab some tape, and if you have double-sided tape, you can use that. I'm just gonna use regular tape and fold it into like a little burrito. So yeah, and I'm going to put my cute little Mickey Mouse paper on. I know it's super funny, but I'm using Mickey Mouse paper because I think it's awesome. It's awesome. I mean, let's be real. It's pretty cool. So I'm just gonna measure mine and then cut the paper. You don't want to cut anything else, but you only want to cut the paper. Because if you cut anything else, well, that won't be very good. So just cut the paper, and then I'm gonna go ahead and measure it now. And it looks good to me. And, okay, so I do have a little bit at the very bottom. That's okay because we can fill that in with some more paper. Okay, so I'm gonna just go ahead and trim that off. Okay, so now I'm gonna just tape this down. You can use, as I said, double-sided tape or just regular tape, make burritos. And also, as I also said, you can use glue. Whatever is easier for you. I just thought it'd be really cool to make a like DIY desk organizer tray thing without glue, because I know for a lot of things you do need glue, so I thought it'd be really cool to make this one without glue. And the longer your pieces of tape are, like the less burritos you'll have to make. So I recommend making your little like burritos a lot longer, because then you won't have to make as much what's it called? Oh my gosh. As many like little burrito things. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put burritos like all over it, and then I will be back when I'm done. Okay, so now I have my board all finished, and as you can tell, it doesn't have to be perfect. Like the bottom right there is a little bit, you know, not so perfect, but that's okay because it'll be perfect when we're done. So now I have my board like this, and I'm going to now take my other piece of board, and we're gonna cover it up with white paper, and this is gonna basically like let us like, you know, so when the corner edges will either be white or you can make them construction paper. So however you want them, or you can make them more printed paper. So I think I'm gonna go with white just because it's really generic. I might do a little bit of construction paper, but I'm not sure yet. So let's go ahead and get started. So you're gonna need to cut your board so just a little bit will fit. So this is how thick each piece of mine is gonna be for my little like walls on my tray. So each of mine are gonna be that thick, So I'm just gonna go ahead and cut that much, and I'm just gonna show you once, and then I'll do the rest because it will kind of take a long time because it is cutting, and as I said, it takes a long time. This is like probably the most like time-consuming part of this project. It takes the longest time, but it's still really awesome. And actually, that line I made in the beginning is like lines up with this, so that's perfect. And yes, you can make lines to help you cut straight. That's so like that would be perfect. You can definitely do that. And I'm just gonna go all the way down. And you could kind of like take, oh my gosh, I thought I just cut myself. You could take scissors, and I guess you could kind of go it down like a blade. But it's not that easy. I would just recommend use a blade, or just it'll take a long time. Or you could just use scissors, like I am. But yeah, so whatever works better for you, go ahead and do that. And I'm almost down to the end, and this is it's going good. So I'm just gonna go all the way down to the very end, and yeah. So this is like, oh my gosh, doesn't want to cut. Ugh. Okay, let me try this way. Maybe this way is gonna work better. Oh, it kind of does. And then it stumps you in the middle. Okay, so there we go. Finally, I got this piece cut. Okay, so now I'm just gonna go ahead and decorate it. I'm just gonna use white paper here. You can use, like I said, any kind of paper. So if you're wondering how I'm gonna decorate it, I'm gonna take the white paper and I'm just gonna put it on top. So let's do that. Okay, and then you're just gonna wanna tape this right here, and that makes it super easy. So you won't have to worry about anything else. So let's go ahead and just tape it right around here, and that way we won't have to do anything else to this. I mean, you could do like burrito folds or anything like that, but I just think that this is probably the easiest way to do it, because you don't have to worry about anything else but this. Okay, so now you're just gonna want to take your little fold. Once you have something like this, make sure that the paper's all the way at the edge, and then just pull it down, and then put some tape at the bottom, and that's gonna hold this in place, and that way you can cut and you won't have to worry about anything. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and repeat this to all of them, and then I will show you when I'm done. Okay, so now I got my 4 little pieces rolled and cut out, and I have the board here, so now it's time to put our little tray together. So, to put it together, you're gonna go ahead and take this out of the way. Okay, so you're gonna need to grab some tape, and I forgot to mention this, but I also have some masking tape, which is optional, but it might help to hold it down better. It will show like this beige, it's not clear, but it's okay because it'll hold it down better, and it will be at the bottom. So if I need, I will be using that, but mainly I'll just use regular stock, which is like the dollar store. Okay, so let's go ahead and tape this one. So this one goes on the side right here, and it's gonna make the first part of the tray. I'm so excited! Oh my gosh, this is awesome. Okay, so let's take a long piece of tape and just take the tape that's like that long, and then I'm putting it on like the edge of it. So I have like messier edges, which are at the tape, and then the cleaner edge. So I'm gonna put the tape at the messier edge, so that way cleaner edge will get to be seen and then not the messy edge. Okay, and then I'm just like putting that on, and then repeat the same step but on the other side of your little thing, because you need it to be support on both sides. So just put this down like that, and then pull it up more. Okay, so now we have our first part of the tray, and I'm actually just going to take a little bit more tape and just really secure it, because I don't want this to like go backward or anything like that. Okay, so now this is my tray. The first part of it is going to be super cool for the desk. Yeah. Okay, so now for the second part, we're just going to take the next piece. So I'm going to use a longer piece this time, and it's going to go right here. So I'm going to use this side because it's easier. If you don't have a messier side, then don't worry. If you glued it, then you most likely won't have a messier side. I don't glue it, so if you have a messier side. Okay, so this is going to be like the bottom part of it. So I'm going to put it at the bottom. up and do the rest of it. So let's do that. Okay, you guys, so I finished, and this is the final product. I love how this turned out. I think it looks super cool. The edges are not like as bad as I thought. They are a bit messy, but they're not that bad at all. I thought it would be like super messy, and it actually turned out really nice. And you can use this to hold things like mason jars, which should actually make it really cute. Like tape, little tiny pin, scissors, you know, whatever you have around. And I'll go ahead and show you, like, kind of without making anything fall, how it looks. I think it looks super cool. So it looks really nice. It was really easy to, I'll show you one more time with a couple different things. It's really easy. It looks awesome. And this is just really one way you can organize your desk. And it's cheap and inexpensive because this probably, like, overall costed me like $5. I mean, if you have, I pretty much had all of this. I just didn't have all the printed paper and the, what's it called? Oh my gosh. Ugh, cardboard. But other than that, this costed me nothing. I had tape and everything else. So yeah, this is really easy. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Be sure to subscribe if you aren't already, like I said, and comment what else you want me to do, and if you want to see like some of my friends in my videos or things like that. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy. Bye.